Hi and namaste. Welcome. I'm here to lead you in a little bit of gentle yoga in preparation for finals. This is very beginner friendly. If you have a yoga mat, that's great. You can spread that out. And we'll get started. We're going to start off lying down on our backs. So you can stretch out on your back on your yoga mat. Just take a moment, allow your back muscles to relax against the floor. You can bend your knees, have your feet resting on the mat, the arms resting on the ground. You're welcome to close the eyes. Take a couple of conscious breaths. In fact, let's place one hand to rest on the stomach, one hand to rest up on the chest. And just take a moment to tune in. You could allow your knees to rest, one propped up against the other. Take a nice inhale through your nose. Notice that breath, feel that breath coming into the body. Perhaps you notice the lungs expand a little bit. And then with your exhale, the body softening, emptying out. Letting go. By focusing on the breath, we can calm the body and calm the mind. Taking a break from all those busy thoughts that race around in the head. Simply tuning in to your breath. Let's take 3 more conscious breaths. Relaxing in the body. And then we can bring the knees up closer to your chest, bring the hands to the front of the knees, and just rock the body side to side a few times. Enjoy the movement of the back against the floor. You can make some circles with your knees. One direction and then the other. And then we'll bring the feet to the mat. Keep your knees bent. Let's extend the arms out to T along the floor. Let the knees drop over to one side, the head turning the opposite way, coming into a twist. Just take a few breaths in this twist. You could extend that arm that's away from the legs, extend that up by your ear, letting the back of the hand rest on the ground or on the mat. Then we'll slide that hand back down in line with your shoulder. Let's bring the knees up to center and let them drop over to the other side. Head turning opposite of the knees. Let the body relax here. You could imagine tensions draining away. And then we'll bring that opposite arm up along the ear, back of the hand resting on the ground. A few more breaths. And returning that hand in line with your shoulder, resting on the ground. Let's bring the knees back to center. Bring the knees up toward the chest one more time. We can wrap our arms around the legs, lift the head, give the body a squeeze. And then relax the head down. Bring the feet to the mat. Just going to roll to one side. And then press up to seated. If cross-legged works for you, you can sit cross-legged. Sit on a little pillow or blanket if you like. Bring the hands down beside you. We'll just begin to move a little bit with our breath. So inhale, reach the hands out and up, lift to the sky, bring the palms together. And exhale, lower hands back down by your sides. Just moving a few times. Inhale as you lift. And exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take your right arm. Let's reach that right arm up along the right ear. Just reach over toward the other side. Lengthen through the side of the body. It just feels good to stretch out. Bring that hand back down to the floor. Extend the other hand up and over. Lengthen. And then bring that hand down by your side. Sitting up tall, let's just bring the right hand around to your left thigh, left hand behind you. You can press the hand, back hand into the floor, forward hand toward your thigh. We'll twist. Let the legs relax. You can look back over that back shoulder. Maybe move the jaw around, loosen up the jaw. We'll come to center, and then we're just going to twist the other direction, keeping length in the spine. Again, softening the jaw, relaxing the legs. And releasing, coming to center. Let's extend the legs out in front of you. You can roll your ankles around a few times. You can point and flex your toes. Just loosening up the legs and ankles. We could extend our arms in front, hinge forward from the hips. Keep some length in your spine. Just folding forward toward the legs, relaxing through the shoulders and neck. And an inhale, lifting back up, coming back to our cross-legged. Let's just open out the shoulders, do a few shoulder rotations, loosening up. You can pause and circle around the other direction. And then relax. Let's let the right ear drop down toward the right shoulder. Keep both shoulders relaxed. Sometimes we hold on to tension and get tight up here in the shoulders. See if you can let them loosen up. Bring the opposite ear toward the opposite shoulder. And coming back up. Let's come down onto our hands and knees. So we'll come down onto all fours. Table pose. We'll just do a few cat-cows. So we're moving the spine with the breath. Cat pose. Lifting the spine up toward the ceiling, let the head drop. And then we'll lift our sit bones, drop the belly, lift through chest and head, and sway back. Cow pose. We can move from one to the other. Exhale as the spine lifts. And just a nice fluid movement. The belly drops, lifting chest and head with an inhale. And then exhale as you lift the spine. Inhale as you lower the body or the belly. Inhale, lifting the spine. Just a couple more times. Inhale as the belly drops. Exhale as the spine lifts. Return to table. We're going to circle around our hips a few times, loosen up. Make a few circles. You can circle around both directions. And return to center. I'm going to step the right foot back. You can tuck your right toes, press through the back heel. Bring that knee back to the mat. Same to the other side. Bring that knee back to the mat. Let's bring the hands about a hand length forward. Try devotion, down dog. So tucking your toes, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dogs, a nice long spine. The body's like an upside down V. Bend in the knees, hips reaching to the ceiling and pressing back toward the wall behind you. Take a few breaths in our down dog. Step the feet a little closer toward the hands, bring the hands toward the feet. We're going to come up into a forward fold. So keep a little bend in your knees. And the body just hangs here. The fingers can rest on the ground or rest on the shins, or you could grab the elbows. Allowing yourself to just feel loose through your shoulders. Relax through the head and the neck. Move the jaw around, loosen up the jaw. And then with a little bend in the knees, we'll just slowly roll up, come up to standing. Taking a moment in mountain pose, Tadasana. So mountain pose, our feet about hip distance apart. You can kind of paw the feet into the mat or to the ground like a cat would. And then just relax the arms by your sides, coming to stillness. You might want to allow the body to float over the ankles. So you can shift your weight forward and back, side to side, and then just coming to stillness in a comfortable space. Mountain pose, tall, centered, balanced, strong, grounded. Let's inhale, lift the arms out by your sides, lift toward the ceiling. We can interlace our fingers here, point the index fingers up, and just lengthen, stretch, hero pose, or grounding through the feet, lengthening to the sky. A couple of breaths. We'll just lean to one side for a side stretch. Return to center. And then lean toward the other side. Returning to center. With an exhale, let's circle our arms wide. Come back to the heart. We can move a little bit with our breath, just to get the kind of the blood flowing, the oxygen moving through the body. Let's inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, diving down to forward fold. Inhale to half forward fold, just bringing the hands higher on the legs, flat back. And then exhale to our deeper fold. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, slowly roll up through the spine. Reach the arms out and up. Lift at the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. We'll just flow with our breath a few times doing this. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend in the knees, inhale, roll up, reach to the sky, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, dive. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, inhale, roll up, reach to the sky, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. We can relax the arms, maybe just shake the body out a little bit, loosen up. Let's step our feet wide on your yoga mat. We'll turn the right foot toward the front edge of the mat. The back foot can kind of turn in a little bit. I'm going to try warrior two pose. You can root down into the heels. Feel the ball under the little toe, ball under the big toe, making contact with the floor. Maybe bend the right knee a couple times. And finding your stance here. We'll reach our arms out to T, so fingers in line with shoulders. We can gaze over these right fingertips. Just take a couple of breaths here, finding some strength and balance. Warrior two pose. Now we can bring in a little movement, just lifting the arms up along the ears, straightening that right leg. And exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Relax the arms. We're just going to turn our feet the other direction. Set up for warrior two. Facing the other way, left toes pointing toward the small edge of your mat. Again, bend that left knee. Again, just kind of taking a moment to find your stance. Feeling the ball under the little toe, ball under the big toe, making contact. And then we'll extend our arms, gaze over the left fingers, take a few breaths. Again, finding some strength and balance here. Breathing. Bring in some movement. Let's inhale, reach the arms along the ears, straighten the left leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, left. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Relax the arms. Turn the feet, turn the toes toward the long edge of your mat. Set up for a straddle forward bend. You can bring the hands to your hips. The knees are not locked. Loose. Nice long spine. We'll just hinge at the hips. You can let your hands slide down your legs. Coming into a straddle forward bend, you may want to bring the hands to the floor, or if they don't reach, you can just let them rest on the legs or grab your elbows, whatever feels good. You may want to bring the heels and toes a little bit wider apart. Take a couple of breaths. The shoulders can relax. Again, you can move your jaw around, loosen up the jaw. And we can experiment with some movement. You could bend one knee, shifting the weight, and bend the other knee. We can go side to side a couple times. And then we'll walk heels and toes closer together. Little bend in the knees. Let's press into the feet. Inhale, slowly roll up. Reach out and uplift to the sky. Palms together. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And then relax the arms. We'll step our feet together. Maybe we wiggle out a little bit. And try tree pose, a balancing pose. So rooting down into your left foot, you can turn your right foot about 90 degrees. Heel comes up above your ankle. Hands come to the heart, the center of the chest. So if you're new to yoga, you could just keep it here. Take a few breaths. Or if you've done some yoga before, bringing the foot a little higher on the leg, either the calf or maybe up to your thigh. Just don't press right on your knee. We can extend our arms up over the ears, lengthen through the arms, take a few breaths. Always listening to your body, doing right, what feels right for you. And then we'll lower the arms, lower the foot. Try tree to the other side, rooting through the right foot. We'll turn the left foot 90 degrees. Hands can start at the chest. And finding your version of tree, foot can come higher, resting on the calf or the thigh, but not the knee. Extending arms. You can keep the eyes focused in one spot to help with balance. Relax our arms, bring the foot back to the mat. Bring the feet just a little wider. Let's do some windmills. If the arms float side to side. Lift your heel as you twist away from that heel. back to center. Let's face the short edge of your mat, standing in about the center of your mat. We'll inhale, lift out and up, lift to the sky. Exhale, dive down to a forward fold. Again, you can take a couple breaths. We can grab the opposite elbows, maybe bring the feet a little bit wider, sway side to side. Ragdoll. Jaws loose. Shoulders can relax. Then we'll bring the hands all the way to the mat and step down into table pose. And let our hips come back toward our heels, extending the arms out in front. Devotional pose. If the head can rest on the mat, you can rest the head down. Or if that's not comfortable, you could stack the hands to rest your head or put a pillow under the head. Take a couple of breaths in a nice relaxing devotional pose or child's pose. Just letting tensions drain away, relaxing toward the floor. We can inhale, lift back up to table pose, and then just make our way to seated. Stretch one leg out long, bring your other foot up to about your calf. Sitting tall, we can extend our arms along that leg, shift forward, keep some length in your spine, and then lower the hands down, lowering the body in the direction of the leg. Let your shoulders relax here. Just take a few breaths into the stretch. Not forcing anything, finding a sense of ease. And then we can inhale, lift the body, and we'll just switch sides. Extend the other leg, foot to calf. Sitting tall, let's extend our arms, hinge forward, lower the hands and lower the body. Breathing, softening, letting go. And we'll walk the hands back toward the body. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, knees off to the sides for butterfly pose. You can experiment, see where this feels good. Maybe the feet a little closer in, or maybe a little further away. You could even put pillows or blocks or blankets under the knees for some support. Nice tall spine, we can extend our arms and then hinge forward, lower the hands down to rest on the floor or the feet. Lowering the body in the direction of the feet. We'll just take a few breaths, allowing the body to sink down. While we're here, you could turn the head one side to the other. Bring the head to center. You can nod the head yes. Relaxing through neck and shoulders and jaw. Bring the head to center and we'll come back up, lifting back up. Let's bring the knees up. Maybe step the feet about hip distance apart. You can bring your hands behind you. And then we'll just let our knees go side to side a few times. One side then the other, nice and easy. Returning the knees to center. You we are going to come all the way down to rest on our backs again. So lowering down on your back. Again, just allowing back muscles to relax, releasing toward the floor. We'll try a figure 4 pose where we bring the right ankle up across the top of the left knee. You can kind of press that right knee away from your body. This might be enough of a stretch for you, or you could lift your left foot off the ground, either grab your left thigh or interlace fingers behind the thigh. The shoulders can relax, the head rests on the ground. Figure 4 pose, take a few breaths. You might want to draw that left leg in closer as you press the right knee away. And then release the hands, bring the feet to the mat. We'll try the same thing to the other side. So bringing the left ankle across the top of the right knee. Again, that may be enough of a stretch for you. Or lifting the right foot off the ground, grabbing the right thigh, or interlacing fingers behind the thigh. You can pull that right leg in. As you press the left knee away, take a few breaths here. Shoulders can relax. We'll release the hands, bring the feet to the mat. Let's try bringing the knees up. Try a little happy baby pose where we bend the knees and flex the feet. You can either grab your thighs here and rock side to side, or you may be able to reach up and grab the edges of the feet, rock side to side. Happy baby pose. Babies enjoy this. We'll release our feet, bring the feet to the mat. Let's stretch the arms up overhead along the floor, back of the hands can rest on the ground. We'll lengthen through the legs. Stretch out the body. We'll extend the right arm long, lengthen through the right leg, lengthen the whole right side. And then relax, and then we'll lengthen through the left arm and the left leg, lengthening the left side. And relaxing, and bend the knees, engage the abs, let's lift the arms up, and then down by our sides, get a little bit away from the body. You can try reclined butterfly, just like our seated butterfly, soles of the feet come together, knees drop to the sides. Just taking a few relaxing breaths. Shoulders relax. Breathing into any tight spots, letting the breath massage the body. And then we'll draw the knees together. Let's bring the knees toward the chest, wrap the arms around the legs. Lift the head toward the knees, give the body a squeeze. Exhale, relax the head down, bring the feet to the mat. We're going to try one more thing and then we'll finish up with reclined relaxation. So first we're going to try legs up the wall. If you have some wall space, or you could do this with the legs up the side of a couch or a chair or your bed. But the idea here is we just get the legs higher than the head and the heart. So we swing the legs around. A
allow them to rest up against a wall or couch or chair or bed. Arms can just rest by your sides.
And we'll take a few minutes just relaxing here. You can close your eyes. Let the back relax. Enjoy that support underneath the legs or the feet. Support of the floor under the body. The eyes are softly closed. Shoulders relax. Jaw relaxing. Taking a few more breaths here. And then we'll get ready for our final relaxation, Shavasana. And you're going to walk the feet down the wall, maybe roll to one side, and reposition. So we'll lie long on the mat. And you're welcome to put a pillow under the knees or roll up a blanket under the knees. Lying back. Stretching the legs. We can roll around the ankles, point and flex toes, roll the wrists, turn the head side to side. And then allowing the arms to rest by your sides or on the body if you prefer. The legs relaxing against the floor. Head and neck come to rest in line with your spine. You can allow the eyes to softly close. Just taking a few moments to simply relax in the body, enjoying that support of the floor beneath you. Tuning into the breath, allowing the breath to nourish you and nurture you. The feet relax. The legs just sink down toward the ground. Muscles along the spine soften and release. Shoulders melt down. The jaw softening. The head relaxing against the ground. Letting go of any sense of effort. Inviting a sense of lightness and ease into the body. Simply resting in this moment. And simply, deeply relaxing. You're welcome to stay here and rest for as long as feels comfortable for you. When you're ready to come out of it, just simply, gently taking your time, beginning to Wiggle the fingers and toes. Bend the knees. Slowly roll to one side. Press up to seated. Thank you all for joining me. Best of luck on your finals. Namaste.